State legislators from Baltimore City visited Lakeland Elementary School to witness how city schools is keeping students and staff safe during in-person learning. Using social distancing, the legislators watched as English learners and special education students, along with the Student Learning Center scholars, use PPE while learning.
We have a lot going on at Lakeland. It's not just the Student Learning Center program. We have a special ed classroom. We have a couple ESOL classrooms, and eventually this site is going to grow because it's one of the schools where we're going to increase programming for kindergartners and other special ed students. So it's a really exciting environment, and it's running beautifully courtesy of our amazing leaders here. We have city school staff and rec staff working together to staff these classrooms.
School staff explain how temperature checks, masks, dust shields, and classroom pods are used.
Our planning department comes in and actually measures everything, which is why there's like little tape to make sure that we're getting it right. There's hand sanitizer in the spray bottle. Each classroom receives spray bottle. We all have to clean now because of the situation we're in, and so it's part of the accident. The custodian will come in and do a thorough clean. And you saw the arrows. This is just to it's a kind of like a behavioral science as a reminder of just trying to put markers in place throughout to continually remind people how to flow and how traffic flows, and they've done a great job.
District leaders were also on hand to explain how our safety procedures will be used as more in-person learning sites come online this fall.
I think it started off as quite a culture shock, but everyone is starting to buy in. We created this vision together and discussed whether your role was prior to this. We all were in the service industry and putting others before ourselves. So once we did that, we gathered what our motives were and said we're going to create an environment to facilitate learning. And so while it's not quite school, we still are emphasizing preparing students to be college and career ready, whether it's rec staff, city school staff. So that's what we've been doing, rallying together.